welcome back to the channel. Out today on a different creek. I've actually already started. I've done this little crevice here which goes down quite a ways. I've just sucker pumped all that out. As you can see, it's fairly deep. Done that one, and this little one here goes down a reasonable way as well. So I've got that into some buckets. I've just had to go back to the car and grab my camera, so I've left one bucket back there with material already. Alright, so I've just found this spot. Got a tiny little bit of water, which is good. I might be able to do a pan or two in that. I know good gold came from just in here, so I've already started clearing some overburden here. Going to get straight down to bedrock. I've got a few little dust brushes and whatnot, which I'll get out shortly. We'll dust it all off down into the lowest point, get some of that water, and we'll suck it all up. So I'll set the camera up if I can, and yeah, we'll keep clearing some stuff. Alright guys, I don't know if you've just seen, just before I cut that video off, I just took a test pan just from here. This is bedrock coming up, nice dip here. I'll just show you what I got for the first pan, not on the bedrock or anything. So, that's pretty bloody good. They're all chunky little pieces, no pickers or anything, but I'm definitely going to tear this spot up really quick because, I don't know if you can tell, but that wind's getting up and yeah, we're in for a shocking day today. So I'll get this cleaned up. Get some buckets back to the car and we'll go Highbank this back on the local creek. Okay guys, I've just finished on that last little spot and now I'm just sampling down in here. Filing this bedrock down. That's on bedrock there, so still got some clay in that on the top, so I'm going to get some of that off. Maybe another bucket's worth or half a bucket, get it back to the car. And then yeah, we'll probably head back in. We might even go to another creek first, take some more samples, and then we'll come back. Yeah, it's a little view of the dried up creek. I won't give the name of it, but yeah, something different, a fair bit further out than where I usually go, so yeah, it's good. Alright guys, so a quick test pan of this area just over here. Where are we here? No good. The clay that I said was sitting on the bottom had no material in it whatsoever, so I took a sample from below that, which was no good. It was just decomposing bedrock, nothing had actually gotten through to it yet, and took a sample from just above, like on the surface of the clay, and only micro dots. So I'm guessing the pay streak is more over to this side of the creek, but there's it's a bit more overburden on this side, and as you can tell, that bedrock's sloping down, so it's going to be a bit deeper over here. I don't think I have time to get to that today. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm back on my local creek in the same sort of area I have been working. Now I've just sucker pumped this little bit of a crevice out just to see how it goes, because it runs back up into here and it's hard packed all the way. So if I get good gold out of that, I'll definitely be coming back to finish that off. Just realised the time and I've only got about an hour till I have to be home, hour and a half maybe. So I'm going to go to another section on the creek where I can get my car right down onto the water, and we're going to run this, what I've got so far, through the Highbanker, and we'll call it a day. Okay, finally ready to do some sluicing. This bucket only half full, so there's only 15 or 20 litres in that one. That's from the other creek where I was at first, so we'll run that through. And I've just got this little bit, it's only 3 or 4 litres just out of a crevice, just to see if it's any good. So we'll set the camera up, we'll get this running, and we'll yeah, see what gold we've got. this turned off. I'll have a look. Usually you can see a couple of bits up in here. If you're getting gold up in here, it's usually going to be alright. So we've got a bit of gold there. Another 4 or 5 bits in there. More in here. Is that a little specie in there? Maybe. Got some better pieces down in here. And across here. So this might be a alright cleanup for, oh, maybe 15, 25, 20 to 25 litres, sorry. Yeah, can't see much gold in the matting, but most of it gets caught up in this now, which was mainly put in there just to sort of slow the water down. Yeah, just drop the head pressure a bit so it's not blowing gold out, but yeah, that really seems to catch quite a lot of gold. And one good thing about it is it catches a lot of the ironstone and the heavies that usually block up the dream mat. So I'm happy for this to block up as much as it wants, just as long as the dream mat stays nice and clean. But yeah, I'll put the camera down, get this cleaned up, and then we'll pan it out and we'll see what we've got. Alright guys, so there's the concentrates we're left with. A little bit more than the normal for a dream mat, but that's because I used that other bit in the top to sort of slow everything down. Pan this out. Now hopefully there's some reasonable gold in this. It was only 20 to 25 litres of material, so and all up I haven't been out here long, maybe 2.5 hours, but it's time to get home I think. Looks like there's a fair bit of garnet just out of that one little crevice which is built up in here, so that's a good sign. I don't know if you can see that there, but there's a little bit of ironstone in there. That's from the other creek. There's a lot of ironstone in that creek. Doesn't look like there's too much black sand, but, well, our creek's not really known for too much black sand, but it does have some pretty decent garnet on it. That's a quite large bit. I might actually keep that one. I usually take a few bits home. Tell you what, bloody nice not having much black sand because it makes it easy to clean your gold up. Right, there we go guys, not too bad for, yeah, sort of 25 litres. Probably 0.3, 0.4 of a gram there.